Trump talks of retribution after Alec Baldwin's sketch on SNL parody about faking national emergency hits nerve with President, who calls for Saturday Night Live to be investigated. Donald Trump has savaged Saturday Night Live as a total Republican hit job, while calling for retribution and an investigation of the show after another unflattering portrayal of the president by Alec Baldwin. Baldwin reprised his role as Donald Trump with blonde wig, characteristic pout, and exaggerated imitation of the president's speech-making style, for the show's cold open on Saturday. This time the sketch parodied the president's press conference in which he announced a national emergency over his plans to build a border wall with Mexico. "We need wall. We have a tremendous amount of drugs coming in through the southern border, or the brown line as many people have asked me not to call it," said Baldwin. "You all see why I gotta fake this emergency, right? I have to because I want to. It's really simple. We have a problem. Drugs are coming into this country through no wall. Wall works. Wall makes safe. You don't have to be smart to understand that. In fact, it's even easier to understand if you're not that smart." The president, who has proven very sensitive to the way he's covered in the media, was clearly unimpressed with Baldwin's characterization, saying on Twitter there was nothing funny about tired Saturday Night Live on fake news NBC. The president asked how the networks got away with shows like this without retribution. "Very unfair and should be looked into." Trump's national emergency declaration is expected to face challenges, a topic also seized on by Baldwin. "I'll immediately be sued and the ruling will not go in my favor, and then it will end up in the Supreme Court, and then I'll call my buddy Kavanaugh and I'll say it's time to repay the Donnie and he'll say, 'New phone, who does?' And by then the Mueller report will be released, crumbling my house of cards, and I can plead insanity and do a few months in the puzzle factory, and my personal hell of playing president will finally be over." Trump's talk of retribution drew criticism, with lawmakers and journalists suggesting the threats violated core Democratic principles. The Democrat Congressman Ted Lieu tweeted, "One thing that makes America great is that people can laugh at you without retribution." Peter Baker, the chief White House correspondent for the New York Times, said that while such language had become commonplace, it's worth remembering that no other president in decades publicly threatened retribution against a television network because it satirized him. Trump has lashed out in the past over Saturday Night Live sketches mocking him and his administration, but has largely refrained from criticizing the show in recent months. In October, Trump tweeted his support for Kanye West, who appeared on the show wearing a "Make America Great Again" hat. In that tweet, Trump reminded readers he once hosted SNL but said it was no longer funny, no talent or charm. "It is just a political ad for the Dems."